Probably more. Actually, no. Let's go. The best time in 2017. What? And the purple was max 4 hours of eating. Yeah. Civics 3 times a day on a Sunday. There was one space in the building and there was 6 I see. We've gone from 20 to 21. Yeah, someone from out started looking and signed up. Saving account as I think that must be yeah. It's not TP yourself. Thank you. I see that. First stop, Windows. Alright. Windows, this better be the fastest 30-second spike you've ever seen. That's my friend.
I'm just going to warn you that we've
pretty much is Battlefield, FD, Smashville, Town City have been changed. They don't look ugly though. FD's flash has been removed and replaced with a nice background. And then there's also character skins if you want to use them, like extra skins. But if you don't like the mod pack, just tell a TO and we'll turn it off for you.
Also, no one play like a dome skin if there's a Thomas the Tank Engine or something.
No.
There are also there's like a few like Earth skins if they have like extra stuff hanging off them, please don't play them because they make it.
Also, report all your scores and stuff to the TO desk there. As you can see that big sign that I made.
It's got a wing.
That looks like a
It
flash.
took 5 seconds. You also must play. You also must. Hold on, let me read that. You can only play your set if we tell you to. Don't just go off and play a set. A la DJ 5. Yeah, I wrote that. And also, with warning, the cubicles in the male toilets are out of order. So if you only have a number 2 or whatever, it let us use the girl toilets, the women toilets. So,
I mean, it'd be easier.
there's no safe toilets.
Just like the cubicles.
And also, if you want to get food from this place, food ends about 3 PM, so it's quite early. So if you want to get food, you probably want to order it now, and then they'll just bring it up to you. Alright?
One last thing, don't fuck around on the stage, no one die.
Alright, where's the
Don't fuck around the stage, so we don't die.
West Warning 2017.
This is just my nose.
I know.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Shambles.
Venue stairs. Is the
Alright, so Curry's going to be Curry's the pool captain for pool 1. Pool 2 is Trilby. He's there. Pool 3 is Jamie. Over there. And pool 4 is me. And we'll all read out who's in each pool.
Callum, Till, Joe and Dandy. Yeah.
I'll be sorry.
Cool ones.
Deverix, Mr. Moon, Intelligent Fortune. Yeah.
Which pool is
Deverix.
that? Every pool side.
Right,
Yeah.
people.
Rule 1 is me, Curry G, Zaka, Crit 1, Mr. Chill, Charlie.
Do you want me to?
Right, so you use that 1, 2 that you.
Rule 1 here and here, please.
We set each.
Matt.
You got it.
Okay, can we have
You, Charlie, yeah.
Deverix
Charlie,
and
Charlie.
Fortune? What, these two sets here?
Yeah, those two. Also, should I go now? Yeah. Okay.
Deverix, Fortune, and
It's okay. You can fix it. Airborne, me, Shrek, Breeze.
Oh, it depends how many.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, but that's the shooter.
My controller isn't working. My controller isn't like
It doesn't work on that.
Oh, his controller.
Alright, yeah. Anything is here. So we have airborne and pitch. Like, you two play that one on this
Who is it? The Korean I was looking forward to using that skin as well.
What? You got a pen? Yeah. It's not like that.
See, the problem with running
Misfortune's not like that.
Oh god.
yeah, but people who are watching VODs might.
I think he's gone to the toilet. Almost there.
Almost. So you calling me? Did you upload the last ones?
No, I'm not sure.
No.
I'm just gonna do them all in one fell swoop.
Might as well.
You should have done it, James. Last night.
Nah. He's got good internet, but I've also got good internet, so it doesn't really matter.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. They only lag because you're in the lobby.
What?
They only lag because of your internet connection.
No, my connection's fine.
No, it isn't. Breeze! Breeze! You're playing Shrek?
I sent that already.
No, you didn't.
Let's go, Breeze. Matt, we have to set up because that's I don't know why.
What's up?
That would not work for my controller. That's the reason.
You tried it.
This one worked immediately, so I've got it for now. You'll notice
Okay. It's not my adapter, so I don't know if it's working or not. But if it isn't, then that's. But if it isn't, then we'll just use Moose one. Right, so we're gonna get into this set. It's gonna be Shrek versus Breeze. Hartlepool's best versus York's best. Match of the century. Right, and then smash.gg/DJs13. And we're in business.
Hey, I have a tether on that one. You don't know me now. I played Tail and he was like, oh, I had Rosa practice with Frank.
Who?
Rosa practice.
Who's he playing though?
Me.
No, who was he playing?
Sorry.
It's not good.
Like, shut up, you got your nicest possible pool.
You actually got a pretty sick ball.
His only other option was that he goes with Saka, and that's like, what would you rather have? Saka, who's like you're 14 and 3 against.
My pool's actually not nice at all.
It's not. It's really bad. I'm sorry.
Mine's probably the worst. At least it was until Max came up, because now Max is awful.
It was just so funny because it was like everyone else's region has a higher opinion than me. But my own, I was like, perform better. Been in the US for like what?
Like for the whole summer.
Literally all summer. Like 3 PGHs. It's in 9.5.
It's summer autumn, isn't it? Yeah, so
Chill out.
chill out.
I think he's like actually gonna be a HM on PR.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because he hasn't been to anything.
Unless he does 60, which he will, because you're going to get the winter thing for free.
He was like, I signed my death warrant for this piano. Yeah.
Well, you haven't. Yeah, exactly. You can't skip a whole season.
You know what, that complaint is like if I went, oh my god, I can't believe I'm not going to be on the Northern PR now.
It's like you still quitting, like you said you were going to do. Like,
Yeah.
Why is I on the piano?
Literally, you know what made me not do it? It's because I was sitting on the metro and I was like, I wonder if Mario can footstool combo cloud if he's not in there. I was like, why am I thinking about this? I quit and then I was like, I haven't really come up. I'm just sitting here. I was laughing in my head. I was like, if I start at 0, I do up throw, up air, grab.
You know, if you needed it, I'd have bought your entry anyway.
Yeah. But I still need you to pay a quid of mine.
Huh?
I need you to pay a quid of mine.
Are you joking? Today?
Wait,
Yeah.
you don't have that quid?
No, but I have like 40p. No, I have like 6p of it.
And you said you're gonna get change. By change, mean curry.
Yeah. Curry.
But I have no money. Just wait. I'm joking. I could pay last week.
If I do this, we'll fuck up the recording. Fuck it. I'll leave it. I'll plug it into this.
Was that so good?
What, that Chromebook? Yeah. Oh wow, look. He took the first stop.
Oh,
Yeah.
is the comms?
It is, yeah.
Well, I was, but then you started talking.
It's only pools.
Come on, Curry, commentate some
I don't want to right now.
Shrek
I would
Breeze.
like
No, I really want
Fuck no. Oh, look at
Is that over?
Anyway, I'll start commentating. Alright, so Breeze has a very... Oh, he's got a very good sizable lead right now. Yep. He's pretty much reading all of Shrek's landings. Yeah, Shrek's getting very, very anxious, you can see now. That's a very good repeat by Breeze. Yeah, Shrek is trying really hard to read Breeze's pins, but unfortunately, Breeze is just outspacing him completely. Back throw? That's not gonna kill, definitely not. No, barely any rage. Hello? Oh, you finished?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I don't think we actually have any games. Actually, I'll play Fish if that's alright. So Airborne was Fish, what was it? I won it. Okay. Fish is... Oh, that's alright. Alright, so me and Fish we'll play on that set again. Airborne, do you want to come? Just talk. And also when the like whoever wins, just press the arrow up and then press save. Thank you. Cool.
Okay, I have zero context to what's happened up until now. What you understand, Bros is one. Understandable, apparently Mario has trouble versus home. Trouble versus Mario. Hey, what's saying what stages would be nice. No? It's pretty strange. This is recorded. There's no stream, I'm afraid. With the Switch. Right, so I can understand the Switch. Like Mario can't really get in the score and Corrin's range, but you know, Cloud. A lot of Corrins complain about Cloud. Actually, I find. I guess because like Cloud has a lot of good burst options and fast. I'm not a good commentator. Why am I even here? Oh, good start from Breeze. Any advantage is a good advantage. Hello there. I have no
How are we
idea.
doing, boys and girls? We've got Shrek versus Breeze, which is very, very exciting. Shrek claimed to have surrendered his Cloud and dropped it in favour of pure Mario, but as we can see, he's a purebred liar and is using it to take on Breeze, which makes total sense because Corrin has a great chance against Mario, whereas Cloud is like a worse matchup.
You can just hear the quality difference immediately when you come into commentary.
Were you saying anything, Bonaccia?
I was trying. I don't do commentary.
But you sat yourself down here for a reason. Nice ledge trump from the pond lover, the swamp lover. But Breeze is actually not far from the ascendancy, only 2% away from it.
Breeze is getting away with a lot of side Bs right now.
He's always had a Cloud problem. Like, I've used Cloud to knock him out of brackets many a time, and it's a problem that persists to this day.
Maybe that practice is actually helping him here. It's like,
Yeah, like, I gave him some Cloud practice at Fragsock just last week. But Shrek also made Ambracket finals there, beating Minimo in a set along the way.
you don't know what can change to win tournaments, like, you know.
So, but of course, Breeze has actually came up as well. Did he use Mario in the first game?
He used Mario in the first game. I didn't watch that one, I was busy playing.
That makes sense.
Then Matty has sat me down here for commentary.
This would be a fair bit of an upset if Breeze could pull it off. Breeze is the one who's an HR honourable mention on the current Northeast PR. Shrek's out of region because he counts as York, but Shrek definitely has the higher tournament success rate, what with Waze and Fragsock being a thing. But Breeze is going to have to take a stock and not let Shrek run away with it as he likes to do. Because Shrek he's just good at movement. Like, his Mario can pull off some very slick movements, and that was an awesome landing up air to whatever came next.
One problem he has, though, if you notice he's doing it, like kind of when he moves around in spaces of his areas, he just does it in front of you, which is why when you get into projectile character with Corrin's like neutral bait, he could in theory just shoot him. And it's like he doesn't approach as much as he should when he could. Like you might be able to say it when he like kind of aerials and around you, but not like actually at you.
Yeah, and so Breeze picking up on that, using the neutral air for a close range attack. Not going to kill on battlefield with any sort of throw, unfortunately. And Breeze is going to carry on spin dashing, i.e. pressing side B. No, Shrek definitely starting to run away with this one. Kills with... Oh, that was Breeze's kill.
Yeah, that was Breeze's kill. He caught him with the drop down up there.
Wow, I thought it was Cloud's up tilt, but that's what happens when you do an all-nighter. You can't see. Shrek always on point with those ledge trumps. That's the thing I need to work on. Sonic, you can't do it right. Spin dash kills him. Yep, now we've even got limit on Shrek. Breeze has to hope that Shrek totally wastes it, but he's not that kind of player. He likes to keep it as a pressuring tool. And I can see Shrek gaining the kill without even using his limit, to be honest. I think he's just there.
Breeze is kind of strangled there because like Shrek just needs one like good kill option, where Breeze needs this whole trail of things that can get rid of them. Oh,
yeah. And there we go. That is what he needed. He needed a wasted limit. Now he just needs to keep up the pressure, make sure Cloud can't get it back, while also not getting hit by anything. He got hit by something and nearly died. But if Breeze can manage something surprising, that would be the set right there and then. Pointless neutral B from Shrek. He could have fully charged his limit in that time, but instead...
shield drops are pretty nice right now.
This is weirdly scary, considering the matchup disadvantage and the percentage disadvantage. But
he's got max rage though, so I can see him like...
Yeah. And Shrek is feeling the burn, and he's wasted limit again.
Yeah, I think that was him panicking a little bit. Nope, never mind.
But a good up air recovers. This is going to be a good game 3 then. Between two players who are clearly showing a bit of an even match together.
It's like Breeze had the advantage at the start, then Shrek had the middle, but then Breeze started to get back at the end. Like, it was like... Breeze had the advantage, Shrek adapted, and then Corrin adapted against that. It's like...
Now, gosh, we almost saw a switch from Breeze. We don't see that in any circumstance. Like, his secondary is supposed to be Sheik, but he's like me. He doesn't have a character that's up to the standard of his main. To the point where even if you could potentially be swapping a losing matchup for a winning one, it doesn't generally prove its worth.
Why do you think he went back to Battlefield? Like, I think this has been more Cloud favour than Corrin favour.
Absolutely. Cloud has more kill power, he can run away and camp with the limit. Breeze is going to struggle to kill like he did before. That seems kind of silly to me.
Did he ban Town City? Because I see Town City being good for Corrin maybe. Because like you can up-form and kill him earlier.
Or he could have even risked Lilac and gone for pin on the tilted stage.
Lilac with Corrin could be pretty good. Because like the side B you can actually aim it with like tilts.
Oh, off stage cross slash. That was a risk, but it paid off. And fair play to Shrek. He earned that one. Now Breeze, much unlike Corrin, is going straight for an aggro playstyle, and it's not working in his favour, as it generally wouldn't. He bets it all. He at least got the hit in some form. It's starting to feel like a counter's coming. Shrek's pretty much attacking on every movement he makes now. That was a...
What's the score? 1-1. Wow. Oh look, it's Shrek.
Wasting the limit. Don't worry, I'll put that in for you. But we definitely have Shrek one stock away from total set victory now. Doesn't commit to using the side B4. Was that nice? Perfect. Whew. So let's see what he can do with a 91% deficit. He's gone back to a more defensive style, that's good. Shutting down the approaches that Shrek makes. Shrek mates the checkmate. This is a good string from Breeze. He's halfway there already. Just keeping center stage and making sure that Shrek can't do anything of note. But now it's in a ledge trap scenario. Chooses not to waste the limit. That was the right decision because now he can use it to end the set.
Yeah.
Did he pop off? Oh, you can't be excited there. I'm hungry. Fish is in this pool now. What have I got instead?
Matt, is me and Will up down straight? Second and 13.
I am hopeful that the Don't Get Hit tournament event organisers will be able to organise us a follow-up match for the stream, and I see Trill B and somewhat fortunate second seed. Am I going to slip that in there? Of course I am. Mr. Moo. In a dangerous pool which also contains Devereaux, Intelligent and Fortune, but Mr. Moo needs to win this against Trilby to prove he deserves to be a second seed while Taylor the Toaster is stuck with a third one because they want to chuck him off the PR for going to America because everybody's jealous. Trilby probably going to Cloud because it's Cloud Yoshi. Mario's by far his best character. He used it to beat Captain JJ at Frags Up.
Change the tags as well, please.
He's also got experience from the skills from Ways of Remember. Skills the random Yoshi coming from literal nowhere. Oh.
Joby, Matt. Joby. Don't start yet. Hold on.
We're nearly there. Okay, you're good.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you good?
But yeah, so this is another one of those interesting Breeze type scenarios, but not quite as extreme. Trilby's Cloud is okay, but Mario is legions ahead of the rest of his cast. But in a matchup like this, no, it's not like the last one where it's close enough to even. This is heavily in Cloud's favour, and Mr. Moo has always had a difficult time with Cloud. He usually contests Cloud in neutral very well, but then dies to something stupid. Gives in to the pressure at the last minute. That's from my experience of seeing Mr. Moo fight Cloud, which admittedly is from a few months ago now. I haven't been able to meet Mr. Moo since I got back to England, but everybody loves him now, I tell you what.
He's been shown that he does have full potential. Like, the first time I fought was in pools, and it was 2-1, and he almost won, and I almost drowned him, I think.
And I have always thought Mr. Moo's a promising good player. Probably, I would have said top 11 in the region. But he needs to be able to beat a Cloud like Trilby to prove that he could be a contender for top 10 over people such as Taylor the Toaster, who currently reside there. That's enough of those jokes. Right, and I've got to go play a set. I'll leave you with Ebon Archer.
I have to commentate again. Fucking hell. Right. Alright, you've lost the good commentator. No, it's just me. Let's see if Trilby's able to use the skills experience to his advantage, because I believe he took 2 sets off skills. Last ways and he won. Oh, yep. Just forward smash. Yoshi, what am I going to say to that? Now, at this point, Mr. Moo needs a kill up, but Yoshi's kills is so hard to get through shield and whatnot, and Cloud's sword is so big because they just throw out options and what's Yoshi going to do? His head's hit. Oh. Now, using the limit there was good. I feel like Mr. Moo might be able to grab a kill now because his limit's gone. Unless Trilby's able to, like, zone him out to his limit's back. These air dodges. He's
shouldn't really be air dodging so obvious on Trophy. I was playing him friendlies earlier, he was catching my air dodges really well, just took it away for some reason. Like, you have to kind of not... What are you doing? Double air dodge into the ground against the cloud. Right, somebody might get the kill here. Okay, yeah, okay. Good. It works. It shouldn't have worked in any way, but you know, it worked. Good. Good. Is there anyone that can commentate better than me? I don't see anyone. No, they're all talking. I'm sorry, Trilby, I'm sorry I'm not using this analysis. Well, I'll try and give you something, I guess. No, let's see. Now, I can see what moves go on there for when Trubby, but Trubby doesn't have to approach. You can just charge minutes. I think some moves should like a bit aggressive just to get in there practically charging. But you know, the Yoshi 1-up egg is a good move for like aggressive people, I guess. The strategy was there, but it wasn't the right time. That's a good way of putting it. And of course, the fucking up air rectangle just covering so much. Landing these auto cancel dares really well. Somebody doesn't seem to be getting out of shield option. Ready for another air dodge read. Air dodge read again. Oh no, not this time. Just go straight for it. Auto cancel there. Oh thank God. New game.
It's just me and Reese on that server.
Oh, okay. Oh, God, I'm just stuck here, aren't I?
Have you updated the scores?
Oh, wait, no, I haven't actually. Sorry.
You won the first game.
Yeah. That was my fault. My fault. I forgot to update that. This greatly in disadvantage right now. Like, Trilby's clearly got a lock on him. He's down a stock, and it's Cloud. I don't see him do these air dodges. Like, Mr. Moo loves to jump air dodge in. Like, a lot of Yoshis do it, and it's like such an obvious tactic once you get used to it. You can punish it with quick grab or just rectangle with Cloud. It's just... I don't know how to commentate it, no one else is doing it, so you know. I feel so sorry when they watch this one back for data. My word. Right. I'm not even speaking London. I don't know. It's probably just a fucking mumble. My word, fucker. He just walks away. But Trilby again doesn't approach. He doesn't have to approach. Nice read, but it doesn't kill. Come on, that's just sad. Oh. I don't know what to say about that. And the air dodge raid. Yep. Okay. I feel like you could have up smashed the Cloud at the end there. The Cloud's up smash does have very little end there. Still, good shit at Trilby. Starting to show that he's improving quite well. Still no one else wants to commentary. Wonderful. Alright. Who else have we got on stream? No idea. Oh! Dev versus Trilby, okay. Which side is which? I need to wait. Alright, okay, so it's going to be Dev on this side. Don't know how. Got this cat on permanent, yes. Trilby, there we go. Okay, there we go. Wonderful. This should be an interesting one. Right, so we got Dev and his Diddy, Trilby and his Mario. Probably a very, very common matchup in the knot with SPF, like every other fucking Diddy. Okay, so here we go. Insufficient here, but Dev still gets the grab because, you know, Diddy. You see a lot of neutral going on, a lot of moves being thrown out, you know, just quick, short, quick characters flinging themselves around. But Dev is clearly, like, you know, picking apart Trubby better and quicker right now. Because, like, whilst Dev is kind of throwing out moves and punishing Trubby's just kind of throwing out moves right now. Like, he's just, okay, that was a good one. That was a good run-up grab. No very good conversion, just an up air. I guess he panicked a little bit. I think he could have got more for that. Nope. Be careful. Right, down to that ledge. Dev being very patient, just waiting for Trubby to commit. Oh, catching his double jump. Okay, now Trub is in a very cornered position here. He's just cornering him and like punishing any commitment he makes. Yep, that's Dev. Please just, oh god. Banana landing was really good there. Like I didn't even catch it before it happened. It seemed to like Z drop it and like let Trubby land on it, I guess. I'm not a good commentator. I'm not a good commentator at all, I'm trying my best. Oh! Good trade for Dev. Because at this point, any trade that Trubby makes is just going to be bad for him because he's a stock down. I can see you looking at me, you know, it's not helping. Right. Trubby's going to make one hell of a comeback here. And he's just down tilting that ledge because, you know, Diddy Kong. Oh, these bananas. Trubby isn't doing much about the bananas right now. And Devs is just throwing them around. Causing Trubby just... Trubby's just not even... Can't run them right now. I'm fumbling on my words here, I'm not a good commentator. A good delay in the air of the cape to avoid the banana. Don't want to get hit by Trubby. Oh, nice! Dev wasn't ready for that one. Oh, sweet. Up smash could have been something, it was very close. Oh, another one. Oh, and the up smash misses! That's a very rare occurrence. Another up smash from Trubby. We're going to see another up smash. And another up smash, okay, good. That was like 6 up smashes collectively. Good. That's pretty good neutral. Right. One to Dev. Oh, I think going back smash. Oh, sounds like it. Oh, the cloud switch. An understandable choice. Is Mario just couldn't get in there and the banana was just tearing him to shreds. But will this cloud help? Let's find out. Dev has said that he hates cloud and he has trouble with cloud in the past. Like his loss against Tiger Turn, like a couple of Funga hits ago. I remember that. Tiger Turn got 3rd at that one. I got 7th. Fucking hell. Oh, that could have been a very good air dodge read. Trubby leading the advantage right now. His fairs. Oh, that was very close to an early stop. Oh, limit on deck. I almost said limit on deck. I'm sorry. Okay, back again. Oh, the random F smash to catch the like shot up there. That was very good. Oh, once again, perfect. Auto cancel dares, avoiding down tilt. Going low, not falling for any of the stuff that killed him last round. He's clearly adapted. He's adapted quite well. Oh, that was very close to death there. Ah, almost. Very, very close though. Right, so. Well, Diddy combos. Didn't auto cancel that there. Like, shield almost broken. Straight hit will take it. No. And his dev's shield is probably back. Oh, that was fucking. That was horrible. Okay. Alright, Dev won. Displaying very much dominant play. Hello. Just come on. No. No games for me yet. I want to play more games. We have Mr. Moon versus Dev now. Okay, wonderful. I would love to be able to play my matches. Hello. Are my matches up yet?
On?
My match is up yet?
They're up now. No, your match isn't up yet. It's going to be a bit later.
No.
So I just... So I'm gonna play Shrek now,
Right.
and then I'm trying to think. Actually, you haven't played Breeze, have you?
No, I haven't. Shall I do it now?
Yeah, can you play Breeze? Now?
Get another commentator then.
Yo, I'm coming in watching the first and second seeds here go against each other. Very interesting match because we have what was ended up happening is Trilby dominated Mr. Moo with a 2-0 victory, and then Devereux destroyed Trilby with a 2-0 victory of his own. So if Moo manages to make some sick upset here of a 2 of himself, it will come down to the rest of the game count, in which it gets very complicated. So let's see how this goes. Obviously, Diddy Yoshino is a very notoriously awful matchup for Yoshi. Some people consider a bottom 3 behind Cloud and Bayo. However, you know, Mr. Moo, he's got some special things. Good dare call out there. Devereux plays a really safe style of Diddy. You'll notice Moo will live to a very high percent mostly. We're talking upper 150s, maybe higher, because Devereux is often not going for down tilt slot. He doesn't do a lot of walking down tilt, or even when down tilt smash stops connecting, he only really goes for down throw fair instead of down throw raw bear, which is also another decent kill confirm Diddy has. And he normally just goes for the grab forward throw, grab back throw, and obviously they don't kill till late unless you're right at the edge. So right now, Devereux's kind of dominating Moo's neutral. It's kind of being picked apart. He's really good pivot grab call out there for the shield, down tilt fair, and he catches the DI away. That's I take back what I said about Devereux not being able to kill early, but I guess when you're as a good combo there, reading the nair, getting out of there. I don't think Moo's played Devereux before, despite I think this being Devereux's second or third PGH. So it's really impressive to see. Well, I was going to say to see that Moo was holding his own when really there was just no neutral exchanges for 3 minutes. I think Moo needs to start working on getting this Diddy off stage and then challenging him. He should be calling out this side B that's coming up. Oh, okay, he didn't. Right, well, I was wrong there. But he should have at least thrown a move to know that to let Devereux know he was aware. Good dash attack to catch, though. I think that was when he run off forward there. Again, Moo's got to do some magical stuff for a comeback here. Although he can do it, he is known for some high plays. A shield break would get him in a good position. A fair dunk would definitely kill right about now. And then if you can get a similar setup in the next stock, Yoshi is... you know what, I think Yoshi falls out with Diddy Smash more than any other character I've ever seen. Good call back to... it's just not going well for Mr. Moo. Intercepts the banana throw though. I think Mr. Moo's probably grabbing too much, relying too much on his grab and his normals. Relying too much on his grabs and his normals, really. We've got a pop-off from Mr. Chill taking over crit 1. And Vicious 2 stock to Devereux in game 1. Devereux goes up a game on Mr. Moo. I think we're going to see a switch from Mr. Moo. He does have a Lucina, and he has a Lucina. Lucina's taking some games off of some okay players, but nothing really too special. Hopefully we see Devereux really pick it up. We see Mr. Moo really make an adaptation here. I'd like to see a lot more Shad to deal with the Diddy Fair, and definitely a lot more run off egg toss. Because if he's spending too much time on the ground, he's dealing with banana too often, and that's another case right there where he's getting all his landings caught, and every time that he lands, the banana's just being thrown at him. He's just not ready for it. A good way to deal with banana is to just shield it and then jump air dodge out to catch. And really, I don't think Moo has a lot of practice in the Yoshi matchup, anyways. But this is a pretty vicious assault by Devereux. If you can read the side beat, I think he had the read there, but didn't quite know how to punish. He got the dare lock. Oh, he slid off. Oh. Side B doesn't kill. I was very surprised when I saw the red spark there. Oh, down to the smash. There goes Yoshi. Devereaux really got a hold on him this game, really just tightening his grip on this pool. And Mr. Moo knows, I think, that if he doesn't take this 2-0, that he drowns. Oh, Devereaux feeling the cocky now, going for the Geo combo. Messes it up though, so it doesn't look quite that stylish. Alright, Mr. Moo getting a small juggle on here. Don't know what that grab was meant to be. I think Mr. Moo is possibly... He's not known for tilting super hard, but I've seen him... Oh, he's really punishing these air dodges now. Oh, good side B call out. Nice one. Sure. Alright, I'm back. To be honest, Devereaux's just re-securing his lead on Mr. Moo here. Nice pin for pulling up the shield and then the jab out shield. Good back air. Will he get a punish? No, he misses again. He needs to really start committing to these options a little bit earlier if he knows that if he's going to commit to them at all, he needs to really go for stronger punishes. Almost lapped in percent, and there he goes, lapped in percent. This has been a very solid set from Devereaux.
Yeah.
It's not going well for Devereaux, is it? Here, Tail. Not Devereaux, Mr. Moo, Tail.
No.
No.
It's an interesting position, this pool. Like, Mr. Moo has already beaten Fortune.
Yeah.
But he's also...
Lost to Trilby.
Yeah.
Yep.
So...
2-0.
I'm banking on a Fortune come from behind. And Devereaux may need to make it happen.
No, Fortune lost to Trilby as well.
Oh.
Oh.
I see. Go home.
Why did you switch to Falcon against Trilby?
I've got quite a bit of Falcon experience, so I thought it'll work.
Yeah, but Falcon Mario.
I didn't realise he was going to play Mario.
Oh.
So I was like, as soon as the pick came up, I was like,
Yeah. You should have just went, I'll just stay with Yoshi. And then maybe like take... Come on, Tail, it's time.
Oh, already, yeah. Little versus Tail on stream. Let's go. Jamie, B player 2. I'm steady.
You know we have to fit this one. Ooh, Taylor's gonna go off the PR. Ooh. Taylor, if you don't win next, no. You're gonna put him in the Super Saiyan mode. Let's go, Taylor.
So Jamie won the first game. No comms because we're all quite busy right now.
Let's go, Jamie! Yeah, clear. Can someone change the layout? Let me know when you're good to go. Where's Cloud9 Mario?
Don't look at me like that, crit. I wanted to give him a bit of confidence by having a close game 1 to lock him into Mario and then not bugger up. Oh. That means you came last. Crit! Charizard's won the AM bracket last time we had this venue. Yeah, of course.
I've got no matches until Russell McCall's done, so you're gonna watch me.
Yeah, let's watch these two scrubs play.
Oh yeah, you've got the thing. Okay, good. So now, have you heard what Little says about these two? They both have multiple characters and each character counters another character. So in this kit, Lighto's Corrin might counter Little's Mario, but then his DK counters Corrin, and then the Sheik counters DK, and they find this little dynamic we've got.
Sounds like fun.
A lot of counting picking we're about to say.
Oh, this is for first place in the pool.
Right, so first
Neither
place,
player has dropped a set.
First place fights the second seed in my pool, so if I win, I'm fighting the second place of this. So.
And nobody wants to be stuck fighting Airborne Archer. So.
Except Bailey,
there's a lot on the
line.
line.
Fight me, I think he's gone. It's me right now.
Okay, well, this doesn't matter. Lighto can win the pool as predicted. Jamie can just carry on through second, and Tail could win the AM bracket.
You don't know, I might go at second seed. I dropped the game to Breeze. Right, okay, anyway. Well, main game. What's happening?
We're seeing very sharp edges from Lighto's protruding arm.
Lighto's Corrin counters Mario quite well. Obviously.
Yeah, I mean, so it said we don't really see that matchup at all competitively. The closest we came was like Griffith versus someone else at Syndicate. Or whichever. No, it was the one Fatality went to.
Oh, nice up there. Yeah. Lighto looks like he's got this, but Little might pull something else out.
Robin's up air, fantastic. Corrin's up air, fantastic. Lucida's up air. And then the rest from other games are okay. Not really.
One thing I noticed about Lighto's Corrin, he doesn't like aerial side B as much as others that I've fought today. Like other ones will short off side B, like Mega Bit, Breeze, but he's like just going straight into the sword.
Yeah, this is a massive contrast from the game we saw on stream earlier. Breeze versus Shrek, where there was a side B pin very frequently.
With this still. Fortune toward Mr. Moo.
Fortune toward Mr. Moo?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's too late for Fortune to get through now, but fair enough.
He's got an equal win-loss record, 5-5.
That's pretty good.
But you've got a positive, have you? Have you got a positive?
Yeah, I've got 6-3.
That's fair.
Oh, how did Billo take stock? We were distracted. We're not good commentators right now.
There's valuable information and updates on the Fortune from the Trill B, and that's going to close out.
There were a few
game
times there that Billo just approached there as usually does. Lighto just jump back there. Like that's just a hard counter to bear approach that Billo does so much. Like he always double bears at me.
Yeah, I was catching on to that in my set with him, but then it just died at 83. Oh my gosh. What have I done? Smashville with no character changes whatsoever. There's a mild surprise.
I thought Billo would change immediately, but it's just
I think maybe by beating Tail of the Toaster with his Mario, he's gotten a bit overconfident in the character.
Or he actually wants to fight me first round. And it's like kind of
also that, yeah.
And if he wins with Mario, win-win.
Yeah, actually, Jamie has nothing to lose here.
Oh my goodness.
So let's just talk about something.
Oh, that was nice to say that.
I did. And it could have vanquished the young man. from the proceedings.
I don't think it tipped it though. If it did, that would probably be head. I think. It's hard to see on the screen.
Famous Mario ladders. See, the fireball positioning was perfect, but it's so easily shielded. But Lighto doesn't manage it that time. Doesn't matter though. He's gonna kill Super Mario. Bilo just going straight aggro. Doesn't really mind. Kate was, I mean, why did Lighto think he could get away with that? That was a tad silly.
Maybe he thought he would fast fall for the ledge immediately and not actually. Well, he was a stock up anyway, so I imagine he's quite confident with the scoring versus Little Mario. So he hasn't really lost much. He just needs to keep with the neutral. But Little is starting to outpace him a little bit.
Despite the damage.
Yeah, despite getting comboed by Fair 5 times in a row.
Yeah, you expect to see aerial combos from Mario. Too bad you get it from Corrin.
That could have been it there. That was very close to that. Ooh.
Randomly, a perfect pivots and up smash for no real reason.
If that platform wasn't there, it would be the most insane kill.
Which throw none of them can kill yet, but Lighto in the ascendancy, looking to earn himself a place against Shrek, I would imagine, in the next fight. And he just teleports, and as a result cannot punish the randomly vulnerable Belittle. That was a free up smash. And he threw it away.
Just throw stuff out and kill eventually, but maybe I'll have to be some cautious.
Speaking of killing eventually, Lighto eventually takes that 2-0. You must. We're both so pleased. You get to fight Belittle next.
If I get
I've drowned in pools. I'm doomed. Meanwhile, Curry Governor is fighting a Luigi in front of our faces and is keeping a very good combo going despite actually losing the game at present. Oh, it's a Devereaux. It's just a friendly then.
Yeah, it's just a friendly.
I see. Getting us all interested.
I suppose this is the parts of the board that no one will see, like the full thing, just in between matches, not cut out by minus.
Most likely.
Ugh. Little needs to disconnect his Pro Controller, I think. I'm probably going to fight Trek or Matthias on stream next. One of those two.
Well, neither of them are Belittle. What were you saying?
No, this is actual pro bracket, in the pros, right? If he gets second seed, he has to fight me first round of pros. If I get first seed,
So you've still got more to play in the
if
pool
I get
then.
first, if I get second seed, I have to fight Lighto. That's why this match is kind of important for me to say. To be honest, I don't want to fight either of them. Little Mario's a bit of a hassle recently, and fucking Lighto's got his Meta Knight. It's taking them short. I'm gonna go watch them also.
I was just about to go to Subway, but go on then. Just get the drink and then I'll go.
So mad I got tilted. So mad. So mad.
Why? You threw the happy.
Yeah, but I wanted to beat.
You're gonna get airborne archer next.
Shrek is one up, by the way. Shrek is one up.
Over whom?
Matthias.
Wow. Shrek has super stepped up.
Yeah, let me just explain something, okay? When I won mini mode that Shrek would go for him last time we're in the pro with Shrek, right? Because Shrek's not gonna go for me because I'm his demon, he doesn't like me. But I won mini mode. He took a game of mini mode and he saw the arms and the frog cycle where he actually managed to beat mini mode once. This time I thought he's probably gonna go for Matthias, isn't he? And right now he's actually.
Well, all power to Shrek. Can he do it?
I'd be surprised in terms of events. It means if I were to lose to Matthias and Shrek was to beat Matthias and I was to beat Shrek, then that would be a very awful pool. I'd probably drown, in fact. Got 2-1 by Breeze.
You're not drowning. There is no circumstance. It would knock me out of the AM bracket nice and quickly so I can go home and watch Robot Wars. Drown my sorrow.
If I drown, I'm going full commentary. That's it. I'm not even. I'm like entering hands. So one commentary.
Don't be a whammy. If I'm not 10th or above on the PR, I don't want to be on it.
There's only 10 people on the PR. Oh, you mean the North PR?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That.
No, the NEPR doesn't mean anything. It's invalid and nobody should pay attention to it.
Oh yeah, because you're probably not going to be as high on it. Is that right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't know what you expect to do in America.
I came back here and entered 2 Smash Dashes, Smash Point, and
only
Frag
includes
Sock,
any tournament.
which is a dumb way of rating players.
Well, there would just be a second North PR Shrek win. Did you win?
Let's go, Shrek! He beats Mateus!
Oh, mattress has fallen, Shrek. Right.
This is going to be Matt's second consecutive AM bracket.
You
what
don't
the
know.
hell's
They
going
might
on?
both kick my ass out.
Yeah. Good luck to you, Airborne Archer.
Probably going to commentate on my match next.
Probably.
Lance, now that you've done, you need to log into Wi-Fi and do this when it's to be a pain in the ass. I wanted to somehow have a slot.
Hello, Tail.
Mr. Chill.
How's your pool, Tail?
Bad.
Wait, did you drown?
Yeah.
Did you lose? Wait, who's in your pool?
Didn't drop any of the other games, but I lost to Laito and to Be Little.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a tough one. Oh, who we got now? Oh, we got to do though.
I went out in a funny fashion, which helps,
It's always good.
but this isn't beating me. This is a bait. Whoever's on next, which looks to be Shrek and Airborne Archer.
Please stop doing that voice.
Oh, that
For the
was fun.
love of Christ, please stop doing
Shrek
that.
and Airborne Archer. Oh, we're in Scotland for real.
Save me.
I'm loving it.
Who's going to be player one? We just put him in and swap him around. Oh.
How dare you not give Shrek a capital R? That's the one.
Alright, so we got Mr. Shrek with a capital S and a capital R. This is Airborne Archer. Well, this was obviously the great drama
It
of
highlights-
early 2017.
It highlights the senior in Shrek's name because he's going to school you. And in all fairness, this is one of Robin's absolute worst matchups. And Shrek is one of the best Marios in the scene.
But Shrek is not very good at using the cape. He doesn't like the cape, and I don't really know why. It's very good against projectiles. Or so I've heard, you know.
Bugger him up.
So this may, because I don't think he's beaten Airborne in a set before, and I'm pretty sure it's just because he doesn't like caping up from you. He'd rather run into
He
it.
should start.
But we'll see. We'll
to
see what
give
happens.
it some love.
Opening up on Smashville, a little bit of dry fireball throwing, that's what we like. It's much better.
We admit that Airborne Archer is very, very good at predicting the cape. I gave him a few Mario games in friendlies and he knew it most times. Shrek taking an early lead, but a lead means nothing against Airborne Archer. The man is off the cuff An escaped convict of brilliance
Oh my God, he didn't know
who
he had
just triggers you into SD.
Oh, he somehow tried to jump out of the jab, didn't realise, killed himself. That's not great. Now he's gone. Now he's mad. You see he's mad now. He's just getting all the combos off. Just imagine if he still had 36%. You know,
Yeah.
he'd be steaming ahead. But alas,
Yeah, like
he's gonna have to fight this one with a bit of a handicap. Airborne just keeping that stage control nicely, throwing all the stuff. And Mario doing his usual. Ooh, that's tasty on this
and
variety.
suddenly we see Airborne Archer healing more than he takes damage. Poor Shrek.
Gotta work on
Is he
that.
gonna be
Man's
resigned
gotta
to-
work on that mash.
You can't even claim to be best in York anymore now that Devereux's about. He's fighting for pride. He's got to beat Airborne Archer, and he will make pros if he does so. He's already set up to make it. As long as Airborne Archer does beat Mateus, it will happen.
Jabbing away. Nice double jump. That's a bit of a whiff by Archer, but doesn't get much off it.
Burning through.
Himself this time. Nice little stall out with the cape.
Mario's hands are on
struggling to
fire.
find this kill though. Outside of the raw up smash, he is just struggling. Just for a grab now.
And we're pretty much at checkmate % by now with the rage on Airborne Archer.
And Fair's gonna be coming into play very soon, especially if he doesn't die in this rage.
Oh, that could have been a back throw
That's
kill,
it, mate, there we
but
go.
instead we're going to get a down throw to up air kill from the flying bowman.
Flying Bowman.
That sounds like the name of a pub, to be honest.
It's like the Flying Dutchman, you know, like Dave Jones and SpongeBob.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, I mean, Dave Jones isn't just in SpongeBob. I don't get my whole resonance with the universe from watching SpongeBob, but you know, there we go. So game 2, straight back to Smashville. No messing around with these guys.
Sahirek. You know, Mario would normally like a low ceiling, but not against Robin. Definitely.
Doesn't want to. I mean, yeah. Oh, Airborne trying to get out. And that fair. Look at that. Every time he gets out of that, Shrek just walks into the fair and takes a 25% combo and then eats 13%.
And there's another opportunity where Shrek could have been fine if he used the cape, but he just doesn't trust himself, and that's a very crafty kill.
That was a juicy little second hit there. Just that was so weak as well. It just like gently knocked him on the stage. That was disgusting from Airborne.
Yeah, suddenly Mateus starts to wee himself a little bit as it all goes wrong.
So Mateus versus Airborne could well be a very crucial match, or is Airborne just going to take it all? I guess we'll find out. Unless Shrek can bring this back and give us a game 3. It's not doing too badly. Getting some combo points off. Nice little up B. And we're at the kill
This
percent.
is actually evening out. We'll give some credit where it's due.
But the problem is, the thing is, will he
overextensions.
get the kill? That's the thing, because this is what he always seems to struggle with, getting the kill on. And Airborne knows.
He just needs to get Airborne Archer at the other side of Smashville and hit him with the very edge of F Smash. It somehow still sweet spots and kills at 83. That's a surefire way.
See, right there, you got to roll under the arc fire and did up tilt on autopilot instead of just up smashing him. No, that's a lot of end lag on it.
I wonder how long he's been using tilt stick. Could there still be old habits?
I know he uses it, but no, Airborne's just running away with it now. Shrek just finally at last gets an up smash.
Very good turnaround.
70% is a long way back, especially when checkmate's coming up soon.
Yeah, he's like 15% away from death. I guess there's no rage, so we'll call it a generous 20.
Interesting. Nosferatu then. Oh.
No, Robin's electricity does make a racket. Of course you can.
Fire's gonna
I'll
hit.
keep that from you.
A lot of fun. Oh, now we must be in the percent soon, if
Shrek
not now.
not really knowing how to land. He's getting dangerously close to the
Power
arms
shot.
of the mystic
that's nice little up
mage,
tilt. Nice
the
little up tilt
tactician
there.
Robin. And down
Oh, the
smash
read
is
on the
gonna end
spot
it.
dodge. That was disgusting. That's going to be a quick 2-0 to Airborne Archer, and Shrek not quite out of the woods yet. He finishes 3-1, but Mateus will be looking to even that up and make it a nice 3-way triangle at the top.
After all, Mateus currently outranks Airborne Archer on the Northeast PR, would you believe?
Ugh, would you believe?
It's going to last for
So
a few more days.
Airborne's had a good season, hasn't he?
Extremely good. He's gotten onto the Northern PR now.
He's had a really good season. He'll be looking to climb up that Northeast PR. And yeah.
It's a miracle, really, that he's not the best Rob in UK.
Nah, Matsu though.
Matsu still holds that advantage.
We got
right now.
we got quite a good Robin in York actually. Well, yeah, he plays in Leicester as well. Dream Lad.
Yeah, but he
he's not
never
bad.
checkmates ever.
Yeah, he's not very good at that. Yeah, I noticed that actually. I was playing him the other day, and I was just like, why don't you, dude, grab me? I'll die if you grab me.
Like-
But he's still not bad. He's still pretty decent.
Yeah,
Good
he's
command-
good.
good
I have to
command
admit,
of
there's a
projectiles.
huge gap between him and Airborne Archer.
I don't know. I haven't seen him play.
I can barely take stocks of Airborne Archer's Robin with Sonic, but Dream Lad, I two-stocked him twice. Still dropped the set, because of course I did,
But in the meantime, it looks like we will be having Mr. Mateus and Mr. Archer battling it out, and this could be pivotal. So,
And Shrek doing his best Minimo impression to cheer on Matt. I genuinely thought that Mohammed Hamoud was in the room.
Miniature Mohammed is sadly not with us today, but
No.
our thoughts are with him.
Because he died.
I don't think that's true.
Otherwise known as going to uni.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty
university.
rough way to live.
Yeah, it's not bad though.
So it all counts on this. A violent 3-round rock, paper, scissors game gives the advantage to Matthias.
That's it. Yep. If Airborne, so just to cover the paradigms, if Airborne beats Mateus, he will top his pool. Mateus will be out at third, and Shrek will go into his second seed. But if
gonna
Mateus
love
beats
fighting
Airborne,
Mateus in
as
Amber.
turns of set count, it's going to be a 3-1 tie between Shrek, Airborne Archer, and Mateus at the top. So, and then we'll just be down to game count really to see who takes it. Huh? What? You want to money match me? Why? How long have you played Cloud? How much? Fiver? I haven't got a fiver. Dev, how good's this Cloud?
That Airborne Archer just from the other end of the stage entirely fires an arc
Check my
thunder
water, mate.
and
See what I got.
still manages it. And Mr. Chill, don't feel pressured into money matching Curry Governor. You don't have to. You travel just as far as him to be here. If not further, you Yorkie. You need that money to get home
Need petrol,
and watch
innit?
Robot Wars at 8 p.m.
I'm
and that is a good
disgusting.
kill with the neutral air on Airborne Archer. He's pulling them all off today.
Really nice. Shrek is popping off harder than Airborne. Airborne never really pops off. It's just the silent, strong silent.
Oh, I've
type,
seen a pop off from Airborne Archer before. It's just a quiet little fist pump, but he means it inside. He just doesn't need to pop off in the NE because he's distinctly better than everybody here except Curry Governor. But not to spoil the outcome of the tournament.
Devereaux's gonna take offence to that one.
Okay, that's fair. Devereaux is a wild card, new to the scene.
That Nosferatu literally just.
Not to the Smash scene overall, but to our scene most certainly. Oh, and Taylor the Toaster's the best in the region. Because
Who's
none
that?
of you have results from Shine 2017, do you?
Wait,
No.
how did you do it, Shine?
I got a win by default at one point in the bracket, so I didn't come last.
She went 1 and 2 with a bye.
Yeah. Look, I didn't.
Let's go, Tail.
Meanwhile,
Oh, you did the crew battle though.
yeah, I got fifth in a super major in Cruise with Aperture and Silent Doom
And the flow. Hello.
The
We're
Flow.
forgetting the
I
flow's
was naming the Flow last because he carried the team.
the 14 stock massacre of the flow. I saw about that on
Yeah, and he
Twitter.
did it again against a poor old American team, and it was a joy to watch because he was using Roy
He's a madman.
and using Shulk. Mateus lands the back air, and Shrek is getting visibly uncomfortable as he watches the set from behind. He only requires Airborne Archer to take one game for his
really? Is that
qualification
all
to
it
take
is?
place.
Is that all
But I
it
tell
is?
you what,
Right.
when I was at Fragsock last week, I only needed the number one in the North, Magi, to 2-0 Luther for me to get into pro bracket. And what bloody blimmin' happens? He bloody blimmin' KO punches the bloody blimmin' bastard and takes the game and I drown. And that's the checkmate. Shrek's through, Matt's out, Airborne Archer safely qualifying. Alright, belittled adds the drama. He says, no he's not. So we're going to carry on as though nothing ever happened.
This This is just a solo opera performance by Tail here. I don't really know what to say. Oh, there's a 1.
Matt flashing with his colours. He chooses Smashville.
Put it in the bin.
And Matt faces an airborne ultimatum. He needs to win this for any sort of fake survival.
I can't see this so whack.
Oh yeah, word and edgeways here.
What? Go on, take the lead by all means. I don't want to drown you out.
Do 'em.
You've got some motivation left in this world. I'm ready to KMS.
Dear me, airborne
I'm
out.
kidding.
Giving Mateus the option. Mateus just keeps walking into him. It looks a bit lost, to be honest. Oh, doesn't weight that one right. Out on the ledge, and everyone just sitting in the middle, throwing his stuff. John Menard is quite useful in that situation, though. He's just able to, climb, get his way out. Checkmate not going to kill, though.
Actually lives and
here comes the shield Menard.
Has to go into shield.
Airborne. Run away, airborne. Don't do it. Don't fight. Why are you rolling?
Jump up in the air. Jump up, don't be scared. Jump up and your fears will fly away.
Indeed. They will fly away as airborne flies gently away from Mateus after that forward air. Mateus got a lot of work to do here, but he's landed his back
like a robin at Christmas Day. Okay, Matt's actually putting the work in. This is
the speed's landing, he's just catching the landers a lot better. Airborne, looking a little bit flustered, trying to get the kill, but that fair is going to do it. That thing stings.
Matt tries to hit
like
him with
lightning.
the reverse hit of forward air, and so takes a normal, sensible forward air to the face, and it disconfirms Xenoblade Chronicles 2. The game's cancelled now. Elwind!
Going for the
he wants
Elwind
a risk, he wants to
spike.
end it in style, and he's
he gets
actually
the
going to
stay
manage
spike,
it.
he's grabbed
No
it.
tech,
2-0.
no spike,
It's an
doesn't
airborne
matter.
archer, and he wins this pool. Did he drop any games in this pool? Probably not. The man's a fucking
No,
animal.
the man just wins.
Just wins.
All I do is win, but he would never.
And that is,
be
I
caught
believe,
on
the end of pool's phase, isn't it?
That was fast.
See if Curry will agree to a budget money match.
No, don't money match him, you're going to lose. That £2 could get you half a Subway, which is what I need to go get now, ideally. So, yeah, with that, this has been Tail the Toaster. I'm off for a Subway. Bye. However, I'm going to beat you next time.
I could have just as easily gone because I almost lost it down. And then I definitely could have lost it.
The 250.
Your cloud is right.
Three, two,
just like moving away. Stage control. That's not too bad, but like if you have stage control, don't get towards me, just run away and then grab me.
Thank you. Oh. god. Shit. Amy. Yeah, I think Lucy will be answer. Jamie, can you be in charge of pro bracket? I'll be in charge of bracket.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Yeah, you want to fix something. Can I have Jolu, Fortune, Tail, Fish, Intelligent, Reese, Danby, Zaka, Craig, Charlie's Arm, and Mr. New, please don't be in on the bracket.
Can I have? Oh Jesus! Bad time for this too. Oh. Life's gone. Oh wait, it's okay. It's here.
I have Shrek and Lighter on the setup to the left of the team setup. I have Chill and Debru on the fourth setup near where Mr. Moose just paused the game. And then me and everyone on the stream.
Let's go.
My boy Children Pro.
What?
I like that Children Sex will be rebranded yesterday.
Fair enough, mate.
Alright, we're going to be using these full sets in the back. Now, Joe, Fortune, this one here. Tail the Fish, this Freezing Danby, that's yeah, it's still going to be a solid good news. I don't think it's going to be excellent. And also Strip 1 and Charlie's Arm. I actually see this, don't worry. I definitely see this.
Has no one changed this? Oh, they didn't. For fuck's sake. Silly boys. What's happened? Oh, it's weird. Well, I don't know. Yeah?
I'll wait for Am final. Wait, is this a new map from pool? Yeah. That's why. It's alright, I guess I have a lot of it.
Jamie, can you just wait a second because it's broken.
The Wi-Fi.
I know, but